You tripping today. I like how you know what I mean?
You like how I'm tripping today.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
But I know who he really is. He's heartless.
What?
You better be glad you athletic and run the ball well, because every time you talk, you show everybody you dumb as hell.
I will remember you.
How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down the line? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, in complete disbelief about the way some people talk about our Dallas Cowboys. So if you're DC for life and want to help reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers before the start of the regular season, drop a like on the video, share this content with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel. I bet y'all thought I didn't see this segment on Speak, right? I bet y'all thought that I wasn't gonna comment on this one. Oh no, Cowboys Nation. I have a ton to say, and having a one-man show, this Raw and Uncut needed to marinate a little bit. But during a segment of Speak yesterday, Emmanuel Acho, Joy Taylor, Shady McCoy, and James Jones talk about the effects Jared Goff's contract should have on Dak Prescott's negotiations. Acho asked if Dak should get paid because Jared Goff got paid. So, you know that we had some moving and shaking with the usual suspects. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for you, and you know what we're going to do after that, Cowboys Nation. We're going to come back and unpack my Raw and Uncut. And believe me, there's going to be a lot of it. So let's go ahead and get into the first clip with Shady. Go ahead, take it over, Shady.
Does the fact that Goff got paid mean that Dak Prescott should get paid? Does it have any impact?
No. You know, in sports, bro, and I always tell you this, everything is not about numbers. Everything you just showed is numbers. What about the heart, right? Regular season, yeah, Dak plays well, Goff plays well, but when it gets crunch time in the playoffs, I see one player take his team somewhere they've never been. I seen one player take his team to the playoffs and win. I seen one player take his team to the playoffs, win, and then win again. Yeah. That's what I seen. I seen one player should have won the conference game to go to the Super Bowl, but the coach screwed up. The other guy on the bigger team, on the better team, gets to the postseason, chokes up. Pick. Looks way different from regular season. I see one guy gets to the playoffs and lose to the youngest team in the playoffs, the Packers. So you can always show numbers if you want to, but I want to see more than numbers. I want to know that the guy I'm paying and getting all this money when it's crunch time and it's the playoffs and we need to win on the road or at home, he's going to deliver. One guy can say that, the other guy can't. The Detroit Lions, not only do they give their quarterback that money, they pay other guys around him because they know that the future and the potential of this team could be Super Bowl. Yeah. They got it. You know what? Offense is solid. Let's go on the defense. Look at the Cowboys. I mean, every group of position they have is really, really good. They had 9 All-Pros. You can't get better than that. Right? Maybe the kicker. Kicker was pretty good. The placeholder. The water boy. What can they do? The water boy? I never heard of an All-American water boy. Anyway, all I'm saying is that the Detroit Lions, they play the quarterback and they can get better. The Cowboys, they can't get no better. They had the best. The point is your boy is really good in the regular season. And they come to the postseason, no heart.
So, Shady, while you were with the Philadelphia Eagles, how many playoff games did you win? Oh, I don't think y'all won one playoff game. Does that mean that you didn't have the heart to win? Damn, I can't stand this man. Jeez, I cannot stand this man. I truly can't stand him. I know what people are going to say in the comment section. Oh, well, Shady speaking truth. Shady speaking facts. You know, I'm not opposed to facts, and you're going to see that throughout this video. I'm opposed to the blatant hatred and division that Shady spews, the bullying and down talking. The buffoonery being sold to the viewers. Best believe I'm going to get into that in my Raw and Uncut portion, so make sure you stick around for that. Jumping right along to the second clip that I got for you, James Jones gives his honest opinion about Dak Prescott and if he should get that same type of money that Jared Goff did. So we're going to take a listen and come back and unpack what I got to say. Take it away, James.
He was the #1 overall pick to the Rams. That means what? You're the worst team in football. And he took them to the Super Bowl. He showed you that I'm capable of taking any organization. That's what he showed us. I'm capable of taking any organization deep into the playoffs and to a Super Bowl. That's what I'm capable of. Dak Prescott has not shown us that he's capable of taking a team on the run in the playoffs. And y'all know how I feel about Dak. But I don't think he should be in that number as Jared Goff because he has not accomplished that winning-wise. Like Shady said, you could put up numbers to make anybody's argument good. But when you talk about the wins and the losses, the only thing that matters for Dak is in the postseason. He has not delivered in the postseason. Kirk Cousins has it. Give him 180.
James. Why didn't the great offensive mind of Sean McVay want to keep Jared Goff? Can you answer me that? Oh, my goodness. I need to check your temperature, dude. I think I need to check your temperature. Did that Austin Rivers beef put you in a different headspace or something? Come on back down to earth, James Jones. Please don't join the dark side. But just to let y'all know, it's not a great stat that you can go to a Super Bowl, didn't win, get traded, and have the team that traded you win the damn Super Bowl the following year. That's not a good look, James Jones. That's blatantly saying, yeah, it was Jared Goff that was holding us back. That's like if the Dallas Cowboys were to let Dak Prescott walk and the next quarterback that we got in here helped us win a Super Bowl. I would be the first one on here to eat crow and say, well, shoot, it must have been Dak that was wrong. I respect the way James Jones gave his opinion on the matter, though. Our opinions don't align, and that's perfectly fine. It's all in the way that you deliver your message. If you deliver your message with disrespect, you should imagine that you're going to get that disrespect back tenfold. That's the only thing that I have an issue with. But in the last clip that I got for you, Acho brings up a great point, and Joy then descends into some type of madness. So we're going to take a quick listen to that so we can get back to my Raw and Uncut. Go ahead, roll the clip.
Have we lowered the bar for Jared Goff so now he's exceeding it in the sense that when he was in Los Angeles, he went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like he's a attending Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah.
And Sean McVay, in powers that be in Los Angeles, said he's not good enough to win it. Cool. Sean McVay was right.
Yeah.
He went to Detroit. And though Detroit has won 3 games and then 9 games, and then Detroit did amazing things this past year, he still didn't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
If Dak didn't win a Super Bowl, we'd still be having similar conversations about Dak. Now, hopefully he would win another game, but if Dak didn't win a Super Bowl, we'd still ask the questions, is Dak good enough to win a Super Bowl?
No. But the difference is, the difference is, one, Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl, and yes, they did move on and win.
That happened
But
instantly.
But we know how good Matthew Stafford is as a talent,
Absolutely.
right? So Jared Goff did go to a Super Bowl, though. That matters. There's lots of really, really good players who have good teams that don't go to Super Bowls and good coaches. It happens all the time. He did go and do that. And then he went to another organization and built them up every single year and did something that they haven't done in 32 years, which is go to an NFC championship game. Dak Prescott has not seen past the divisional rounds of the playoffs. So Jared Goff and him are not the same because the Super Bowl is way, way, way different than the NFC championship game, which is way, 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 way different than the divisional rounds.
So, Joy, let me get this straight. Are you saying that Jared Goff is a better talent than Matthew Stafford? Are you saying that? Because under your logic, you are saying that Jared Goff could get the Detroit Lions to places that they have never seen, but Matthew Stafford couldn't. Just in the same feat that Jared Goff couldn't get the LA Rams to where they wanted to be, and Matthew Stafford could. Lord have mercy. Joy went on to talking about how great Matthew Stafford is. Do we not remember how many years it took Matthew Stafford to get that Super Bowl? How long Matthew Stafford was in Detroit trying to win a playoff game, let alone a Super Bowl? It took him 12 seasons in Detroit. He was finally able to get out of Detroit, and as soon as he got out, he won the Super Bowl. His 13th season in the NFL. But Dak being on his 8th with the injury, it's impossible? Plus, we know that you're saying that Matthew Stafford is a great talent because he won a Super Bowl, but under that same logic, Nick Foles is great, Carson Wentz is great, even though there have been obvious regression signs. Russell Wilson is great. So, with wins and losses being a quarterback stat, was Matthew Stafford holding the Lions back, or were the Lions holding him back? Case in point, is Dak Prescott holding the Dallas Cowboys back, or are the Cowboys holding Dak back? We know what the haters are going to say. Y'all ready for my raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. You know, it's funny how people expect praises for things that they are contracted to do when they enter the NFL. Things that they are expected to do year one due to their draft position. Talking heads give all the credit where it isn't due in order to demean or defame a team, to put another team down, to put another player down. I can see fans doing this, but when you have professional analysts with credentials acting like clowns at a crossroads for somebody's life, no wonder you got fans who will make fun of someone's deceased mother in the name of a sports rivalry. They get it from primetime FS1. Not once have I worried about another man's financial situation enough to where I was telling him to take less money and perform the same job while also doing a better job at said job. I've never seen this until Dak Prescott came into the league. A 4th round draft selection that was vaulted into the face of the franchise when the last face went down to injury. A quarterback some of you didn't even want in Dallas to begin with. 4th round? That's usually where the developmental pieces start to get drafted. Am I right? So why do y'all expect 1st round results while only sparing 4th round pay? 1st round expectations with an average team that elevates themselves as far as they can. The Dogs' individual stats will show you who to build this team around. Then Shady goes in on how this grown-ass man in Dak Prescott has no heart because he hasn't lifted his team, a team that has to do more with less, to a Super Bowl. And don't act like Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks were those all-in moves of last year, because I can bet my bottom dollar that nobody was thinking about them when we were trying to get over the hump, and that conversation of who could get us over the hump was being had. The team that every other talking head criticizes about not having a run game or no run defense, but we had the best team last year? I've said this before. How can you clown this man for something you have never done, Shady? You have never willed your team to the playoffs. You've never become that reason that your team made it and won the Super Bowl. You were a bus rider. You got carried to both Super Bowls, Shady. So I don't think you can comment on heart in this situation, my guy. But later in the segment, James Jones said that he's never seen Dak get in one of his players' face, and they need that type of dog. But if my memory serves me correctly, Shady and Joy gave Dak Prescott crap when he and Trayvon Diggs were in each other's faces, and Trayvon said bitch ass during the training camp. I want to play a clip for y'all that shows what exactly was happening leading up to that viral soundbite. Roll the clip. Do y'all hear the crowd? The players on the sidelines instigating as if shit talking had been happening before the soundbite was cherry picked? They had a lot of footage to choose from, but they clipped the juiciest clip. Point being, Dak does get in his teammate's face, but instead of talking down to him, I can bet you my bottom dollar that he tries to talk him up. I can bet you it's friendly competition during practice. I know ex-players get amnesia when they become analysts and forget how this stuff goes in camp, but come on, guys. My point is this, Cowboys Nation. As much as some of Cowboys Nation doesn't want to admit it, but we lucked into Tony Romo. We lucked into Dak Prescott. Two franchise quarterbacks that led this team to the playoffs on multiple occasions, but have yet to get it done. Dak Prescott still being in his prime and playing at an extremely high level. Why would you want to get rid of a great player? Why not surround him with great talent? Because of wins and losses in the playoffs? Not the fact that he has helped place this organization in position to make a run in numerous playoffs? He has to bear the responsibility of lifting this team through the playoffs as well. To some, it's all on him. The other players can be all pro to mid, but it's only the quarterback's responsibility to lift his teammates up, not on the teammates. James Jones also said that wins and losses are a quarterback stat. Only when it's the Dallas Cowboys. When Patrick Mahomes wins, he willed his team to victory. But when he loses, he doesn't have a great receiving core. He's relying on a rookie running back. The receivers can't catch. The O-line is falling apart. It's the opposite for the Dallas Cowboys. If we win, none of the people that dislike Dak want to give Dak any credit. But when we lose, it's all on Dak. It's all Dak's fault. When we win, it's the defense that carried us. Or it was the running game that carried us. If we lose, it's Dak could have marched down the field and got us one more score. What happened? What happened to the defense carrying us, though? A lot of the times I've heard talking heads say, it's the Dallas Cowboys, or you're playing for America's team. You better expect the scrutiny. I must say, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback has to put up with a tremendous amount of pressure, not only on the football field, but from the press, the media, and the fan base. Let's keep it a buck. The Dallas Cowboy quarterback position is the most scrutinized position in the National Football League. But when it's time to get paid, that same scrutinized position is treated like the same old quarterback spot that 31 other teams have. There's nothing extra about it. The load that the quarterback has to deal with from organization to organization is probably light years apart. Just because you get drafted to be a quarterback doesn't mean every experience is going to be the same. I'm pretty sure the expectations for the quarterback coming into New England is much different than the QB1 position for the Dallas Cowboys. And New England has won a Super Bowl within the last 10 years. So you would think that that team would be held to a higher standard. Nope, not at all. This whole Dak Prescott contract negotiation and if he should get this money or not, and we want him to play like this, it kind of reminds me of a mall cop doing city cop duties while only getting paid security guard money. Dak Prescott is expected to do all this, but when it comes time to pay for those services, people say it isn't enough. The 4 and 3 letter networks would have you believe that a quarterback sets the market because how many Super Bowls that he's been to, like wins and losses, are quarterback stats. Quarterback stats are quarterback stats as well. And when your stats have placed you second in MVP voting, second in QBR, second team All-Pro, third-time Pro Bowler, and leading the league in touchdown passes, that to me says that you performed at a high level this year, and it would have made me look at a different spot to correct instead of my all-pro quarterback position. But to keep it a buck, this is all about money, Angry Cowboys fans. Money and ratings. If you can come on set, not have any factual material to draw from, say I can't stand the quarterback to the most recognized franchise in sports, and get way more clicks than if you said I like this quarterback, something is up. There will be more people who rock with someone that hates a team as opposed to liking said team. Tom Brady said it best. During his introduction to the Fox family, he mentioned how the Dallas Cowboys are important to the network. Why? Y'all pulling a Skip Bayless? Latching on to the most profitable team to get more recognition? We all know drama sells. We also know that drama repels. I don't know about you, but I hate to tune into an NFL show to have people not educate me on the sport that I love so much. I hate to have that feeling like I just got dumber listening to the takes that come from a lot of these talking heads. There was a point where they were the only source that I had to keep up with my Cowboys. There's nothing like hearing Dak is ass or pick when you want to hear about the team and how it could possibly get better. During an episode of Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp had Charles Barkley on. He is by far one of the best analysts in the game today. Why? Because he gives everyone the appropriate amount of smoke that he has, and he has no favorites. Anyhow, when he was on Club Shay Shay, he spoke about the power that these talking heads have in the words that they speak. Pretty much how there is so much responsibility in the position they have, but you have people like Shady McCoy and Joy Taylor muddying the waters of fact with off-base opinions that are not based in fact, but that are based in their bias. I'll keep it a buck. I'd have more respect for y'all if y'all came out and said, I hate the Dallas Cowboys, than to masquerade as a sports analyst. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. What did you feel about what the talking heads had to say? Do you feel Dak Prescott should get paid around Jared Goff numbers? Let's have that conversation in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboy fans, drop a like on the video and share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you're DC for life and want the ACF family to reach its goal of 10,000 subscribers before the regular season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, or a podcast episode. And remember, guys, for $2 a month, you can join the Angry Cowboys Fan channel membership and get exclusive content that you won't be able to find on here. So make sure whenever you watch this video that you hit that big join button and join the ACF family. Angry Cowboys fans, I swear, to wake up to the negativity of the comment section, but then to turn on a segment to get some Dallas Cowboy information only to hear more bias, it's draining. It gets super draining. But you best believe, Angry Cowboys fans, I will be here to call them out. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out.